Back, everyone. Oh, maybe it's Justin Thomas. There you are. Okay, talk about weather.
Yes, so we were keeping tabs on the greenhouse fire at the top of our broadcast here, a 1,200-acre fire that's in Okanogan County. Not going to pinpoint that part of the forecast, but show you that there are red flag warnings in effect for tomorrow afternoon in parts of the same region. So this is the northern Columbia Basin from Moses Lake up to Grand Coulee, all under this red flag warning. That means we're forecasting more strong winds and low humidity during the afternoon tomorrow, which can lead to aggressive wildfire behavior. Now, while that fire, the greenhouse fire, isn't exactly in this area, it is something those fire crews will definitely take into consideration as they are trying to prevent the spread of that fire. So that part of the forecast when it comes to wildfire growth. Also look at the drought situation. No change in the drought monitor today, but still moderate to severe drought all along the eastern slopes of the Cascades. A lot of the grasslands and the sagebrush is very dry this time of year. It is pretty much fine fuel for fires to get started, and that's really what's happening with that fire in Okanogan County. So that part of the equation that we're watching and monitoring into the coming days. Aside from that, the weather is going to be bone dry for the next 7 days, so we're all talking temperatures, and it's not going to be all hot all the time. In fact, pleasant summer weather ahead of us. In fact, tomorrow and Saturday actually quite manageable in terms of our heat, but crazy hot early next week as we're actually going to be closer to 100 degrees than not. The next wave of heat is all part of a jet stream ridge that moves overhead. I referenced that earlier this week, and that's why we got into the 90s for a couple days on Monday and Tuesday. Well, same thing happens early next week, but this time even stronger, even more potent, even hotter weather on the way. But tomorrow's actually quite pleasant, as mentioned, just upper 70s for high temperatures in northern Idaho. So that is great weather. Otherwise 80s across most of Washington. But after we get a couple nicer, more pleasant days, at least in my perspective, we go right back to the high heat from Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week. Not just 90s, but inching closer to 100 degrees. I go 98 for now. I think the highest computer model was 99 in the Spokane area, so not quite pulling the trigger on 100 degrees just yet here, but 102 in Moses Lake, 102 in Omak, and 105 in the Tri-Cities will be the hottest day on Tuesday and perhaps again on Wednesday. So that is some high heat heading our way, and it should be close to some of the hottest days we'll experience all year. In fact, our average hottest day of the year in Spokane is 99 degrees. Last year we got up to 98, and the year before, 2018, we got up to 103 degrees. So if we get to 100 degrees, it'll be the hottest in 2 years since August of 2018. So that's what we're watching for come next week. So if you're like me and you're just going to blast the air conditioning on those days, well, maybe just get outside for Friday and Saturday while those temperatures are much more manageable.